Okay. So this PostgreSQL database, this is not a new database. Okay. This was there in the market.
Meeting is being recorded.
Please go on mute. Thanks. Okay. Please go on mute. If you have any queries, okay, we'll give the questions and answer session last 10 minutes. Okay. We'll discuss. Okay. So this is not a new database. This was there in the market last since 1986 onwards. So this was developed, this Postgres, this was developed Mitchell Stonebreaker. Is the colleague, is the other PostgreSQL database. Okay, so who developed PostgreSQL database? This was there in the market 1986. Initially, they developed, okay, this database name is Ingress. Initially, they developed one database. The given name is Ingress. You can say here. So this is the initial database. Before PostgreSQL database, the database name is Ingress. They developed Ingress database. Is the lead, is the team lead. Okay, with the help of team members, they developed one database. The given name is Ingress. After they renamed Postgres in the year 1986. And they released the first version PostgreSQL, Postgres 95 in the 1995 year. In the 1995 year, they released Postgres 95 version. Again, they renamed PostgreSQL and released first version 6.0 in the year 1996. The after renamed PostgreSQL, they released the first version, that is 6.0 in the year 1996. So, but last 5-6 years onwards, we seen there are many openings are there PostgreSQL DBAs. Why? Because the last 5 years onwards, they made lot of changes in the PostgreSQL. They make many enhances. They added a lot of features in this PostgreSQL. So the main advantage of PostgreSQL is it's an open source platform. It's a open source platform. So it's a open source platform. It's available in, okay. So it's available in open source platform and enterprise version of PostgreSQL. So this database will be available in open source platform, in enterprise version of PostgreSQL also. That means open source means if anyone can download and can utilize the database without any license cost. No need to pay anything. No need to pay anything here. If you go with open source PostgreSQL, yes, no need to pay anything. Just you can download. Please. So no need to pay anything here. Okay, if you want to go open source platform, yes, you can download it, you can utilize in your project. Okay, here what is the disadvantage if you go with open source platform? What is the advantage here? Advantage, it's a free of cost. It's a free of cost. Okay, that's fine. No need to pay anything. But what is the disadvantage? What is the disadvantage? Here, there is no vendor support. There is no vendor support. What is the vendor support? So while using this open source PostgreSQL database, while using, suppose if you, okay, if you download this PostgreSQL open source platform, you are using in your project. In some, okay, after a few days, you get some issue. You are not able to fix. Who can help on this scenario? So if it is an enterprise PostgreSQL database, suppose Oracle, if you face any issue, simple, you can raise a ticket with oracle.support.com. They will, based on the priority, they will come and fix your problem. In case of open source platform, here we are not paying anything. So the disadvantage is there is no vendor support. There is no vendor support. Whatever the issues we are facing, we have to fix. But we are not sure when we can fix. That is the disadvantage. So the same PostgreSQL database, it will be available in the form of enterprise PostgreSQL. You can say EDB PostgreSQL. Here, open source PostgreSQL. Here, you can say open source PostgreSQL. Yes, open source PostgreSQL. You can use any DB, either open source platform or EDB platform. So what is the advantage here? Here we can get the vendor support. So here, what is the advantage? Here we can get the vendor support. Vendor support means who is the vendor? Who is the developer this EDB PostgreSQL database? It's a EDB company. EDB is a third party company like Oracle. Initially they took from open source code only. On top of open source PostgreSQL, they added some features. They started the given name is EDB PostgreSQL database. They started their product some license cost. So here, if you want to use EDB PostgreSQL database, you must and should pay some license cost. You must and should pay license cost. So what is the advantage? If you pay license cost, what is the advantage? We can get the vendor support. What are the issues you are facing? Simply you can raise a ticket with edb.support.com. We are there. Based on the issue, based on the priority, we'll come and fix your problem. Don't worry. Don't bother about issues. So what is the disadvantage here? What is the disadvantage here? Here, need to pay license cost. Need to pay something. Yes, it's not a free of cost. It's not a free of cost. Free of cost. Okay. So that is the disadvantage, but advantage is we can get the vendor support. Even though if you pay license cost, that license cost, if we compare with some other RDMS product, it's 10 times less compared to Oracle or other database platform. Oracle or other database platform, when you compare with other database platform, it's a 10 times less. The license cost is 10 times less. That's why all the database projects will be migrating some other database to PostgreSQL database. That's why this much huge requirement are there in outside. That's why this much demand for PostgreSQL DBA. Even HR also, they are searching in Naukri. They are not getting even 2 to 3 profiles PostgreSQL DBA. But the requirement, the demand is very huge compared to last 4 to 5 years. So this is about PostgreSQL. It's available open source platform. Okay. And also it's available enterprise version of PostgreSQL. Who provide this licensed database? It's a EDB company. EDB is a third party company like Oracle. Okay. So they initially they took from open source code and they added some features. They started, their given name is EDB PostgreSQL database. They started their product some license cost. So what is the advantage? Why we need to pay license cost means we can get the vendor support. What are the issues you are facing in production? Whatever issues, they will support us. They will fix our problem. So open source platform where we can download this open source database, www.postgresql.org. This is the website where we can download open source platform only. If you visit this website, you can download open source platform without any license cost. You can download, you can install, you can utilize the database from your application. So same way, enterprise database, where you can download this, www.enterprisedb.com. Enterprisedb.com. So this is the enterprise website. This is the open source platform website. So based on the requirement, you can go and use these databases. Suppose there is a critical application. Okay, there is a critical applications are there. Okay. So in that scenario, they can go and use licensed database, that is EDB, because we are not sure when the issues are come. In that scenario, we'll take a help from EDB, immediately we can fix our problem. If it is a non-critical applications, Okay, even though it's DB is down, we don't bother about downtime. So in that scenario, they can go on to take this open source platform. If you take open source platform, no need to pay anything. Okay. So can say where you can download this open source platform. This is the website where we can download this open source PostgreSQL database. www.postgresql.org. So if you visit this website, where we can, if you want to download open source documentation, yes, you can get the documentation. You can see here. If you want to get the documentation, click on this documentation. If you want to download this post software, yes, click on download. Okay. So here there is no dedicated support. There is no dedicated vendor support. Here there is a community groups are there in open source platform. So here click on support. There is a community groups are there. If you added in that group, what are the issues? Just you can post here. If what are the members inside the group, if they know the solution, they will give the solution. They post the solution, but this is not a guarantee. Okay. So this type of support we can get if it is open source platform. Okay. So commercial support. Commercial means we have to pay license cost. So till September 2020, there is a 2 vendors are there which are providing licensed database, enterprise PostgreSQL database. Licensed means it's an enterprise. Enterprise means, okay, wherever you see enterprise, that DB, that product, it's not available free of cost. We have to pay something. So till September 2020, there is a 2 vendors are there which are providing enterprise PostgreSQL database. In the year September 2020, second coordinate company, this EDB acquired this second coordinate company in the year 2020. So before 2020 September, there are 2 vendors are there. Customers can either choose second coordinator enterprise database or EDB Postgres EDB database. So after September 2020, this EDB is acquired this company. Now there is no competition for this EDB licensed database. If anyone looking for licensed database, there is no option. Must and should take the EDB database only. So where we can download this EDB? This is the website enterprisedb.com. Okay. Now when you open the EDB website, there you can see second coordinate also, because now EDB is a second coordinate is a part of under EDB only. Okay. So what are the features are there? This PostgreSQL database, we can install any operating system. And also it support front end. If you use this PostgreSQL database front end, you can develop your application with any type of language. In your application, you can develop it using Python or Java or Ruby, JavaScript, whatever backend I can support with my database. It's a free to download. If it is open source, no need to pay anything. Just you can download without any license cost. Compatible on several operating systems. Yes, we can install PostgreSQL on any platform. The operating system could be anything, either Windows, Linux, Mac OS. That could be anything. I can install anywhere. So support multiple features. What are the features there in the Oracle? Almost all the features are there. Okay. So what are the database limits? There is no database limit. The maximum database size, there is no unlimited. Max table size, it's a 32 terabyte. Maximum row size, 1.6 terabyte. Like this, these are the database limits are there. Some common database objects, terminology difference. Okay, there are some differences in terms of database naming conversion. So in Oracle, you can say table or index. In PostgreSQL, you can say it's a relation. Relation means table only. Here you can say row, record. Here you can say tuples. Tuples means records. Here you can say columns. Here you can say attributes. Data block. When the block is in disk, we can say data block in the Oracle or some other DB. Here you can say page. Here you can say buffer. When the block is in memory, you can say buffer. In Oracle, you can say page. Okay, these are the database objects naming conversion difference between other database in PostgreSQL. So this is about okay. Let's go discuss with the PostgreSQL versions. Okay. So now you can say the first version released 6.0 in the year 1998 only. Later they released 6.3, 6.4. So later they released 7.0 in the year 2000. You can see this is the major version 7.0. Later they released 8.0, 9.0. This is the 9.6 equal to Oracle 9.9. This is the stable version. After they released 10. There is some difference between 9.6 and 10. But in between 10 and 11, there is no big differences. Almost same. Now the latest PostgreSQL version is 16. All the projects they are using either 13 or 14 nowadays. So our course also we are go with okay either 14 or 15. Anything is fine. Okay, now the latest version is 16. Okay, our course we can drive with either 14 or 15. Anything is fine. So these are the PostgreSQL versions history. Any queries from anyone? Yes, any query? If you have any queries, let me know. Okay, so we'll discuss about this course content. Okay, so this is the course content. Okay, which I already shared from my blog. So you can say PostgreSQL DBA course content. So we'll show installation types, all the installation types. There are 4 methods are there. Okay, this course content, whatever the published here, everything I will cover the theory part and practical part. I will show in my laptop all the topics. I will explain theory part and I will show practical all the topics. Okay, and I will share the and I will share the after completion of each and every session, we'll share the record, this record and material. Okay, that notepad files each and every topic. I prepared my own material. Okay, there it will be step 1, step 2, step 3, so that you can practice without other help. Since we are doing online training, okay. So most of the case, if you follow this material, you can practice without other help. Still, if you face any issue, just ping in WhatsApp group. Someone will connect you. They will fix your problem. Okay, these are the 4 installation methods. We'll cover all the installation and uninstallation for each and every method. There is a PC admin tool. Okay, we'll cover PC admin tool. Okay, it's a graphical user interface tool to connect the database. And a cluster configuration, multi-cluster configuration. So environment variable setup, enable remote connections, how to connect the database remotely, and what are the shutdown modes available, what are the startup modes available, cluster hierarchy, what is the logical hierarchy, what is the physical hierarchy, how to create the database and how to manage the database in PostgreSQL, catalog views or system tables, schema management, how to create the schemas, how to manage the schemas, enable logging mechanism. In PostgreSQL, there is no default logging mechanism. If you want to enable logging, we have to enable few parameters. Contrib modules, parameters, what are the static parameters and dynamic parameters, how to change, will explain everything. User management, how to create the users and roles, and how to give read access, write access, how to troubleshoot. It's permission related. And the postmaster is one of the background process. And architecture part 1, it's a memory based architecture. We'll discuss all the memory areas, what is the purpose and how to increase and decrease memory areas. Architecture part 2, it's a process based architecture, means it will cover all the background process, what are the background process, each and every background process, what is the purpose of when it will started, and Okay, everything it will cover here, architecture part, and how to kill the sessions, how to identify user sections, and how to kill, how to inactive sections, how to find active sections. If you want to kill inactive sections or active sections, yes, it will cover everything. So wall files, it's a wall files means it's a transaction log files. It can store the latest data. What are the wall files where it can generate? What is the default size and how to increase and decrease? And enable archive mode. If you want to generate the archive files, we have to enable archive mechanism. Auto commit, default there is auto commit is there in Postgres. No need to give the commit after DML statements. How to disable enable will show you. Table space part, how to create the table space, what are the default table spaces, what are the, if you want to create your own table space, how to do that, and how to migrate from objects one table space to other table space. What are the backup types, logical and physical backup, how to do the point in time recovery. It will cover all the things, pg dump all, pg base backup, patching activity in Postgres. There is upgradation, how to upgrade from one DB one version to other version, and a physical replication, streaming replication means how to replicate the data from one server to other server to provide a high availability. It's switch over and failover, everything it will cover. And maintenance tasks are there, vacuum full, reindex, analyze, performance tuning. These are the tools going to cover. PC Badger, it's a analyze tool. It by using this PC Badger, we can generate the HTML reports so that there it will charts and the graphs are there. We can easily tell what is happening in the database. So easily we can understand. Oracle PC, it's a migration tool from Oracle to Postgres. How to migrate? What are the challenges there? PC Badger, it's a it's like a HTML reports. Here PC bouncer to manage the connections, and EDB installation. How to install EDB? Okay. So difference between EDB and open source, it's almost same. There are a little bit changes are there. We'll show you. And AWS RDS, how to create the AWS RDS instance, how to manage. Okay. How to monitor the AWS RDS instance. So this is about my course content. Okay. Every day I will what are the topics we covered, just I mark as a completed or done, so that every day we'll open this Excel sheet. Okay. If it is completed, we can mark as a complete. Any queries in the terms of course content? Okay. Suppose you can say, okay, material. Okay. So each and every topic I prepared this material. Okay. This is the notepad files. It's prepared myself. Okay. So here there are step 1, step 2 are there. You can say step 1, checking the prerequisites. Command and output. Step 2, download the software from below link. Yes. Step 3, the above software copy to somewhere. Yes. Step 4, enter the directory, enter the software. Next, install the software. Next, need Postgres user, set up the password. Next, create the directories. Create the cluster. Starting the cluster. Verify the cluster is running. Like this, step 1, step 2 is there. By using this material, you can practice without other help. So like this, each and every topic, it's notepad files are there. Where are the theory points? Yeah, I will mention the theory points. And okay, like this, all the documents will share whatever each day, whatever we completed. So after completion of session, you will get the record and the material. The records will be, you can read access, you have lifetime access. We cannot download. The material part you can download. That's about material part. Course content we covered. Okay. So this batch, okay. This batch. So every day. So 1 hour session, same Zoom only. Okay. So it's a batch timings almost okay. 7:30 AM IST to 8:30 AM IST. This is the batch timings. Okay. So and fee will be 10,000 it fix. Okay, only this batch. Last 2 months onwards, we are giving this charge. Before that, the actual fees is 15,000. Okay. So few students request. Okay, there right now. Okay. So based on the request we are giving. Okay. So this is the last batch. I think 10,000. Again, for next batch onwards, it will be 15,000. Okay. So that's about from my side. If you have any queries, let me know. Hello. Yes. Go ahead if you have any queries.
Do you conduct weekend batches?
Weekend batches. Oh, no, weekend batches. If we have like 10 members, we'll start weekend batch, but there is no that much.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to, okay, just take the videos and okay, if you have any queries, just you can connect with the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, if you want. Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, whenever the weekend batch is started, not sure. So, okay. So whenever it is started, okay, you can join that time. That's not a problem. Yeah.
Also, is it possible to include a PG backrest in the course of content?
Yeah. We'll add. No problem.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Any other queries? So how many members this timings comfort? Can
Yeah,
it
it's
be yes or
comfortable
no?
for. Yeah, it's a comfortable one.
Yeah. I think this summer, okay, it's fine 7:30. If it is winter, that will be tough. That's why we okay fix it this time slot.
How many days course?
It's a 30 hours required. Okay, every day 1 hour, right? It's classes will be Monday to Friday only because all are working. So Monday to Friday sessions will be there every day 1 hour session. Okay, it's a course required 30 hours means 30 days except the weekends. Almost okay. So I think we are starting now, right? Okay, it will be May 10th will complete. April, May, yes, April 10th, May 10th or 15th. The classes will be regular sessions will be there Monday to Friday. Okay, so that's about my side. I think you seen already my demos. Last I shared and I YouTube channel I posted last batch demos only. Okay, so for lab session, okay, we are using Oracle VirtualBox software. Okay. So on top of this VirtualBox, you can see here in my, this is the Oracle VirtualBox software. This is the VirtualBox software. Here you can create the virtual missions. So you can create the virtual mission. Each mission or server, it requires minimum 5 GB RAM and 100 GB hard disk. Okay. On top, once create this mission, on top of this and on top of this mission, we can go and install Linux. So what type of Linux? You can use any Linux. Okay, we are using Oracle Linux. You can use RHEL, whatever. In majority industry, they are using Oracle Linux or RHEL. So we are also followed Oracle Linux. Okay, Oracle Linux. So okay, this is the lab setup. You have to download this Oracle VirtualBox software. This is the software. Once a download, you can install by clicking next. Once installation completed, you can create the virtual machine. On top of this virtual machine, you have to install Oracle Linux. Where you can download this Oracle Linux, we'll show you. So just you can download and keep it ready for tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So you can see. Okay, download Oracle VirtualBox. So by using this link, you can just or else Google, you can type Oracle VirtualBox. Anything is fine. You can download it here. You can say 7.0, the latest version of this VirtualBox application software. Click on Windows host. This is going to install on Windows operating system. So once download complete, just click on next. It will install the VirtualBox software. Once installation completed, you can create the You can see after download, double click on the setup file, click on next. It's going to installation finished for Oracle VirtualBox software. Next, we have to download Oracle Linux 6.9 or okay, Oracle 7, whatever. So where we can download this Oracle Linux software, you can see here. So this is the link. Yes, we downloaded this software Oracle VirtualBox. After download, double click on the setup file, click on next. It will be install Oracle VirtualBox software. Okay. So after once install this VirtualBox, you have to download this Oracle Linux. So where we can download this Oracle Linux, this is the link m.oracle.com. So this is you can see. So what is the latest Linux version 9.3? This is the Oracle Linux. I am talking about the operating system which was developed by Oracle. There is a different Linux flavors available. Oracle Linux, RHEL, CentOS. There are many are there. You can use anyone, any Linux. Almost all the commands same for Linux operating system. So what is the latest Linux operating system 9.3? We use later. So we'll start with Oracle. Okay, 7.9. 7.9. Okay, so you can download this. You can say under full ISO, you have to download 7.9 version. Not boot ISO. We are not required boot ISO and UAK boot ISO. So we required full ISO 7.9 version. Click on this. It started to install. If it is required registration, you can register this. You can sign up this Oracle account. Using this credential, you can download. You can see Oracle Linux release 7.9 server. This is the DVD ISO image file. Linux softwares all are available in the form of extension .iso. It's a DVD image file. People call it as image file. Okay. So like this, you can download this Oracle Linux software. You can download Oracle VirtualBox software. You can download and install Oracle VirtualBox application. You can keep it ready, this Oracle Linux software. Tomorrow we'll start the installation. Okay. So tomorrow we'll start the Windows installation. How to install Postgres on Windows platform, where we can download the software, how to install, what are the steps are involved to build the Postgres database Windows platform, how to connect the database, how to stop the services, how to start the services, everything it will cover each and every topic in detail. So end of the session, 10 to 50 minutes, we'll ask, okay, what are the queries, we'll discuss in the end of the session. That's fine. Any queries? Okay, so that's about my side. If you have any queries, let me know.